Hello friends, welcome once again to my next video tutorial on Java for beginners. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is polymorphism in Java and how we can use polymorphism in Java. So first, what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is the ability of an object to have different forms, or in other words, polymorphism is the capability of a method to do different things based on the object that is acting on that. Okay, the most common use of polymorphism in OOPS occurs when a parent class reference is used to refer to the child class object. For example, if we want to calculate the area of some shapes. So here shape is a class that provides method to calculate the area of shape, but area may differ according to different type of shapes. So every shape like shape 1, shape 2, shape 3 define their own area method, or I can say in other words, every shape calculates their own area based on their shape and size, right? So here area word is common in across all the shapes, but their approach of area calculation based on their shape and size which is different. So this is called polymorphism. So how we can make our classes polymorphism, or how you can define an object which follows polymorphism. For that I am going to show in an example. So in example I have 4 classes defined. One is called the shape class, which will be my base class. Okay, and this class contains a method getArea with return type integer, and this method just calculates the area. Okay, but right now I am returning 0 because till now it is not decided the type of shape. Okay, so after that I have created 3 more classes: rectangle class, triangle class and square class. Okay, so every rectangle or triangle or square are some types of shapes, right? Now first we will talk about rectangle classes, which extended from shape class, because here shape class is our base class and rectangle class is our derived class, and this class have property length and width. So I will define 2 variables, length and width, which is integer type. Okay, and now we have a constructor to initialize the length and width values. So here I am initializing length is 10 and width is 20. Okay, and then we need to calculate the area. So for that we have same method as base class, that is getArea method with return type integer, and this method is going to calculate the area of rectangle. It will just return the area. So return is length into width. So this is all about rectangle class. After this, our next extended class from shape class is triangle class. So here also same thing, 2 variables, constructor for initializing length and width value for triangle, and getArea method for calculating the area of triangle using length and width. So this method simply returns length into width divided by 2. Okay, and the third extended class is square class, which is also extending from shape class. So here we have only one variable length. because square have same length and width, so only one variable is fine. And then here constructor and the same method get area method, but it returns length into length. Okay, so if you notice carefully, I have same method in all the four classes, get area method, and the only difference between these three methods is the logic to calculate the area, but name of the method is same, return type is also same, and all three methods don't have any parameters. So the only difference is the logic to calculate the area. Means shape itself has zero value, rectangle has length into width, triangle has length into width divided by 2, and square has length into length. Right? So this is the difference. Now there is a property in Java called polymorphism, by which you can define the reference, or you can point the reference of a base class to any object of the derived class. So what I mean by that is, when a reference object or reference of a parent class points to the object of the subclass, then it is called a upcasting, and vice versa, means ulta, opposite, is called a downcasting. Object of the subclass points to the reference of a parent class, then it is called downcasting. Okay, now just go back into the example. Here in main function, we will define the reference of our shape class, base class. Okay, so as per polymorphism, I will just define shape reference R1 is equal to new rectangle. Rectangle is our subclass, right? So this is the reference of a shape class which will points to the object of rectangle class, which is a child class, right? And this is what we call polymorphism, when a reference or object can have different forms. So here the object of a shape class is having the form of rectangle, right? So the reference of shape class is pointing to the object of rectangle class, which is a child class, right? In the same way, we can define different objects. So here we can define shape T1 is equal to new triangle and shape S1 is equal to new square. Okay, right? So here we have defined three references of shape class, which itself points to the subclass or object of the subclasses. Here reference R1 points to the object of a rectangle class, reference T1 points to the reference or object of a triangle class, and reference S1 points to the object of a square class. Okay, and then I will call all get area method from all these references. So I can just write this for system.out.println. In my first statement, I will take R1 as my object and I will just call get area method. Similarly, in second statement, I will write T1 dot get area method. And third time also, I will write S1 as my instance and I will call get area method. Okay. And when I run this program, I will get 200, 300 and 400. So this type of reference, defining reference from the object of a subclass, is called polymorphism, and all the member variables or methods are available through this reference, right? So this get area method is available in this rectangle class, in this triangle class also, and in this square class also, right? So because of this, rectangle class gives us 200 value, which get area method returns 10 into 20, which is 200. Triangle class gives us 300, get area method returns 20 into 30, and then divide by 2, which is 300, right? And square give us 400. So here get area method returns 20 into 20, which becomes 400. Got it? So here get area method are acting differently based on their objects of the subclasses. But the interesting thing is all references of a shape class are pointing to different objects, means R1 pointing to rectangle class object, T1 pointing to the triangle class object, and S1 pointing to the square class object. And all these three references R1, T1 and S1 are from same shape class, right? So this is how polymorphism work in Java. So just remember, area method are acting differently based on their respective references R1, T1 and S1 of shape class, which are pointing to different objects of the subclasses. I hope you have enjoyed this video and you understood the concept of polymorphism. Please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you.